Hi everyone, Savannah Tree Foundation Field Manager Jake Henry here, and this week I'm continuing the theme of trees and water. One of the things I wanted to talk about today is how trees actually take advantage of water and how quickly they can take advantage of it. Water is one of the most important things for keeping our trees alive, particularly in our hot summer months, especially if we get a drought. It is just so important to keep these trees alive. And one thing that is a challenge here, especially on the coast, is many of our soils are very sandy. So essentially what that means for water is that water moves through the soil very quickly. Any water that we put on here will typically drain through pretty fast and be gone within a matter of a couple hours. Now, tree roots are pretty good at taking up water, but they do take time. They need water throughout the day to make sure that they can maintain all of their biological functions. Because that water moves through so quickly, the trees may not be able to take advantage of all of it, and all of a sudden it's gone, it's out somewhere else, it's headed out to the marsh, it's just gone from the system. So one way that we can help trees, particularly newly planted trees, are with slow release watering bags. Now I've got two different ones here. So we've got an upright bag, and this one holds maybe about 20 gallons, and a low profile bag here on the right that holds maybe about 15 gallons. And these are such a fantastic tool for tree planting. I really can't stress how helpful these are. So this one here on the left, it's an upright bag, and essentially it just has a zipper here, and you just zip it up around the base of your tree, and it has a little opening here at the top where you can just fill it with water. And the main advantage of these is they'll hold this water and release it over a period of 8 to 12 hours. So it's a nice slow drip out of the bottom of the bag. And like I mentioned, so instead of putting on 20 gallons all at once and having it all run off so that other plants take it up, those 20 gallons are going right here at the soil surface, nice and slow, so that this tree can take it up. Now this bag is a very similar design. You fill it here in this red hole, and it has these little drip spouts here on the bottom that also do a slow release throughout the course of the day. Now this one has the advantage of being low profile, so that if we have a tree species with lots of low limbs, sometimes a young magnolia has lots of low limbs, this has the advantage of being nice and low. It's not disturbing any limbs and stays out of the way of the other branches. Now, these are really great for getting trees established, but they should not stay on permanently. We see this a lot with newly planted trees. They'll put the bags on, they use them for a year or two, and then they forget about them. Well, the tree's gonna keep growing, and a lot of times they'll break through the bag might start to girdle the tree. Ants can make an anthill inside of the bags, so you really don't want to leave these on for more than 1 or 2 years. After that, the trees are pretty well established, and they won't really need this sort of watering help at that point. So great for getting trees established, not a long-term watering solution, but a fantastic tool I just wanted to talk about today and make sure everyone was aware of it. Thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.